Dear students, our today's topic is forgetting. It is lesson number 2 of class 12th English, January 2nd. It has been written by Robert Lynd. Let me give you a brief introduction about the author, that is Robert Lynd. Robert Lynd, who was born in 1879 in Belfast, died in 1949. He was educated at the Queen's College. He studied classics there. He moved to London as a freelance journalist. Today he is remembered for the remarkable sequence of essays he wrote over a period of more than 40 years. Robert Lynd follows the manner of R.L. Stevenson. Like E.V. Lucas, he builds his essays out of mere trifles and makes the occasion of sharp criticism of life. Dear students, let me give you a brief introduction about the lesson, that is forgetting. In this essay, writer Robert Lynd tells us about the interesting fact of human life. Modern man remembers a lot of things, but still he is absent-minded about many. Only a few of us remember to take the medicine that our doctors advise us to take. We are forgetful in the matter of posting letters. We leave the little things like books, umbrellas, walking sticks in trains. Young persons and sportsmen are very absent-minded because they live in the world of imagination. The writer says that a good memory is not really a sign of a great intellect. This was brief introduction about forgetting. अब डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप ज़रा देखिए पेज नंबर 10 पे प्री रीडिंग जो है मैं पढ़ता हूँ, आप ज़रा देखिए. Why do people forget things? Can you identify a few reasons? Discuss the reason with your partner and complete the web chart. Why do people forget things? लोग क्यों भूल जाते हैं? क्यों भूल जाते हैं चीज़ों को? क्यों भूल जाते हैं उन चीज़ों को जो उनके लिए ज़रूरी होते हैं, उन मसाइल के लिए जो उनके लिए उसके लिए ज़रूरी होते हैं. Can you identify a few reasons? Can you identify a few reasons? क्या कुछ reasons आप identify कर सकते हो? Discuss the reasons with your partner and complete the web chart. इस चार्ट को फिर आप अपने पार्टनर के साथ डिस्कस कीजिए और इसको कंप्लीट कीजिए. Now, why do people forget things? बीच में एक सर्कल में लिखा गया है, why do people forget things? इसका फर्स्ट पॉइंट जो उसने खुद लिखा है, lack of interest in the subject. वो बाकी जो रीजंस होंगे वो ये भी होगा कि इसका स्ट्रेस भी होगा, डिसलाइकनेस होगी, इंडिफरेंस होगा, लैक ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन इसमें आ सकता है, इसमें प्रॉब्लम्स होंगे, और देयर आर अदर प्रायोरिटीज़, वो भी इसमें आ सकता है. वो दैट मीन्स इस वेब चैट में बाकी जो पॉइंट्स हमने ऐड किए, दैट इज़ स्ट्रेस, दैट इज़ डिसलाइकनेस, दैट इज़ इंडिफरेंस, दैट इज़ लैक ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन, और अदर प्रायोरिटीज़ भी इसमें एक पॉइंट आ सकता है. प्रॉब्लम्स भी इसमें आ सकते हैं, और एक पॉइंट इसमें हम ऐड कर सकते हैं, इनडिसिप्लिनेड नेचर जो है वो भी इसमें आ सकता है. बहुत सारे फैक्ट्स इसके, बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स इसके जिम्मेदार हैं. कुछ पॉइंट्स हमने यहाँ पे डिस्कस किए. सो नाउ रीडिंग. इन दिस essay, Robert Lynd looks at forgetting as both as vice and virtue. Read and find out how he does it. Here writer wants to say that Robert Lynd has discussed forgetting both as vice and virtue. That is, people forget things because of their wicked behavior. People forget things because of their wicked behavior, and also they forget things because of their highest moral status. Highest moral status. Let me read the first para of the lesson. A list of articles lost by railway travellers and now on a sale at a great London station has been published, and many people who read it have been astonished at the absent mindedness of their fellows. Here, writer wants to say that Great London Station published a list of articles for the sale. These articles were lost by railway travellers during their travel. The people who read it, the people who read this list, they were astonished, they were amazed, and they were puzzled at the forgetfulness of their fellows. If statistical records were available on the subject, however, I doubt whether it would be found that absent-mindedness is common. It is the absence of human memory that people may wonder. Writer here says that if records containing facts and figures are available, it will be found that absent-mindedness is common. Modern man has a wonderful memory. That's why it compels my wonder. Modern man remembers. Now modern man remembers even telephone numbers. He remembers the addresses of his friends. He remembers the dates of good vintages. He remembers appointments for lunch and dinner. His memory is crowded with the names of actors and actresses, and cricketers and footballers, and the murderers. Writer here says that writer wants to explain here that modern man remembers telephone numbers. Modern man remembers telephone numbers. He remembers address of his friends. He remembers dates of vintages. That is how much wine have been produced in a particular year. He remembers it. He remembers the appointments for lunch. He remembers the appointment for dinner. He remembers the names of actors. He remembers the names of cricket players. He remembers the name of football players. He remembers the name of murderers. And writer here wants us to say that a number of articles, not now, let me give you a brief. Let me tell you in brief that writer here wants to say that a number of articles lost by railway travelers may give us an idea that man is very forgetful. But the fact is that man has a wonderful memory. Modern man remembers even telephone numbers. He remembers even the addresses of his friends. He remembers the dates of good wines. He remembers the appointments for dinners and lunches. He remembers the names of actors and actresses, cricket players, football players, and murderers. He remembers a long list of things. He never forgets them. Now, he can tell you what the weather was like a long past August, and the name of provincial hotel at which he had a while meal during the summer. In his ordinary life, again he remembers almost everything that he is expected to remember. How many men in all London forget a single item of clothing when dressing in the morning? No one in 100, perhaps not one in 10,000. How many of them forget to shut the front door when leaving the house? Scarcely more. And so it does on through the day, almost everybody remembering to do the right things at the right moment till it is time to go to bed. And then the ordinary man seldom forgets to turn off the lights before going upstairs. Here, writer wants to say that the modern man can tell you that what the weather was like in the month of August. Here, writer wants to say Here, writer explains that modern man can tell you what the weather was like in the month of August in the distant past. He remembers the names of hotels where tasteless food was served to him. He remembers the name of the hotel where tasteless food was served to him. In his ordinary day-to-day life, he remembers almost everything that he is supposed to remember. Writer here wants to say that no citizen of London forgets a single item of clothing when dressing up in the morning. That no citizen of London forgets a single item of clothing when dressing up in the morning. Nobody forgets to shut the front door when he is leaving the house. Almost everybody remembers to do the right things at the right moment. Almost everybody remembers to do the right things at the right moment till it is time to go to the bed. The ordinary man seldom forgets to switch off the lights before going to bed or going upstairs. He also says that the modern man remembers a lot of things related with the daily routine of his life, but he forgets about the various things. This was about the first para. Thank you very much. We will be discussing the last second para in the next lesson. Till then, goodbye, Khuda Hafiz.